Good morning. How's everyone doing? Thank you for joining me for Coffee and Vinyl this morning. We have rain today. When I came in, it was wet. And I think we're going to have rain for the entire day, which is cool because there's a lot of tomato plants out there that need some water. And we're definitely going to have some green grass. So sharpen up those blades on your lawnmower so that we can make it happen. Wonderful day yesterday, folks. I had started off with a wonderful vinyl, coffee and vinyl. And then I joined Paul for an auction. Sold some, what did I sell? I sold some video games. Maybe some DVDs, I'm not sure. And then I did my $1 buy it now CD sell, and that was awesome. Yeah, so I didn't have a chance to play much vinyl yesterday because I was live and following the YouTube rules. Yeah, so let's look over here. I think I've got a comment. Hey, good morning, Stephen. Stephen Wayne Batten. How are you this morning? Thanks for joining me for coffee. Hope you got your coffee ready. Cheers. So I'm actually drinking the coffee that I have in a little avatar. But I love that coffee. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And maybe after a few weeks of this, I can reach out to them and see if they'll like to sponsor me and give me some coffee. Yeah, that would be great. It's cold brew, folks. I love cold brew coffee. That's just what I like. But yeah, it's a brand that I've been buying for years. And I think it's Chameleon. Yeah, Chameleon. I like to get the vanilla flavored. Yeah, there you go. But it's really cool. All right. I pulled some records. Let's talk about them. If you pulled some records, let's talk about those. And here we go. Oh, I got a guest tomorrow. Ken Norton. He's from the Charlotte area. He's going to be joining me. Yeah. So it's no secret that I love late 60s, early 70s soul and funk. And one of the bands I enjoy is called Fatback. Oh my. I guess I was more attracted to the name than I was the music at first because Fatback. If you grew up in the South, that's a term that you saw a lot. You can even go and get a biscuit with Fatback. But Fatback is really cool. I guess they were more popular on urban radio stations than pop stations, but I really like them. I think they're really good. Yeah. Good morning, Amy. You've had a Fatback biscuit before, perhaps? Yeah. Anyway, good band. I love some Fatback. That's for sure. Fatback, the band. Yeah. Another band I enjoy listening to is It's a Beautiful Day. So the early days of Record Crate, this record would come in and I would look at it and look at it and looking at it and, you know, taking a look at the cover, I'm like, what in the world is this? And then I gave it a spin. And it's just really cool. It's has a really interesting sound. It's kind of takes you around like you're floating around with the song White Bird. And it's very reminiscent of the name. So you feel like you're just flying around with a bird, just overlooking the mountains or something. And there's a little bit of whistle going on, maybe a flute. But anyway, it's a little proggy. It's a little Renaissance sounding. I like it a lot. And then, yeah, guy singer, girl singer. It's really cool. I like it. I like it like that. I love the graphics with records, folks, especially when there's a gatefold. That makes it really neat. But I try to spin this record every once in a while. It's really good. Yeah. I think the guy and the girl were a couple, and then I think they kind of dissolved. If that's the right word. Good morning, Victor. How are you? Thank you so much. Victor, grab some coffee, grab some vinyl. Let's talk. There's a 10 machine reissue coming out on silver vinyl, folks. If you want it, you better grab it as a pre-order wherever you can. I doubt it's going to hit many of the record stores. That's for sure. So, this next record I'm going to take a look at. This is a reissue. It's on Rhino Records, but it's Nads. So it's a band that Todd Rundgren was in. And they're called Nads. And I found many copies of this as original pressing. A lot of them are on red vinyl. And but every time I find one, it's not in very good condition. And it's so I have a copy that I like to listen to. I think this is unlike any other Rundgren records. And hey, I'm not as familiar with the discography of Todd as some people are. But there were some songs that were real popular I like to listen to from Todd. And he had a record that was a cappella, and it was released just before John Lennon died. So I think it kind of got overshadowed with radio play. But it's interesting because there's instrumentation, or it sounds like instrument, but it's all done with voices and different speeds and EQs and things like that. So it's really interesting. Anyway, back to this. So this is a Rhino reissue. Okay. And I don't know the cutoff between when Rhino became a legitimate label and would probably license things. So I just don't know that timeline. This one's factory sealed. It's got a School Kids Records price sticker on it. It was $7.99 when it was new at School Kids. It has the receipt from when it was purchased. I'm thinking that maybe someone gave somebody this as a gift, and they take the receipt to the cover. Says, if you like it, you just take it back and maybe try it out for something else. So I cannot open a factory sealed vintage record, folks. So I can't. But Naz is good music. I enjoy listening to it. A little bit of pop, a little bit of psychedelic, but I like it. Of course, some people would say that all the pop music from a certain era was psych. I don't know. I don't care. So anyway, I enjoy that. Another cat that I like that just doesn't get the love it needs is Chuck Mangione, or Chuck Mangione. And I enjoy playing Chuck Mangione records. He plays the horn, and some of his records are very poppy sounding, very neutral, very middle of the road, but some of them are spectacular. He has some records that sound a little more traditional jazz, and he has some that sound a little more proggy, and so he's always an interesting listen. And there's this one record you see everywhere, and I think he had a real popular song called "Feels So Good" or "Feels Right" or something like that, and it was just a little good catchy song with a wonderful melody. But anyway, that was really cool. So this is a Chuck Mangione concert, Land of Make Believe. I love the graphic. And this is with the Hamilton Philharmonic Orchestra. And Esther Satterfield sings on this record. She was at the concert and she sang. And she has an incredible voice. Sometimes you find a record where there's a huge snake, some type of constrictor snake on the cover. anyway, it's just really interesting. Now, Chuck times had a quartet, and at times he just had a group, and there's times that his brother and him would do records together. And so it's just really, really, really cool. My YouTube's not working. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to mute me just a second as I open up. Let's see if this corrects that. So anyway, so if you're out and about crate digging sometime and you run across a Chuck Mangione, there's a good chance that you'll find something that is very good to listen to. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not working. My YouTube chat's not popping up for me, so I can mod. Just one moment, please. Just 1 second. One more. Yes. When I came in this morning, iMac was completely off, so I don't know if we had a power surge or something. And I had to restart everything, start the modem and stuff like that. So there's one with a white cover. I should be more prepared for this. I just grabbed some stuff that I like that grabbed my attention. So there's a white one, a white cover, big old white cover, and it's the one that you see more common. And it's the one in, I think it was the 80s, where he had a real popular song. One of his songs may have been used for an Olympic or something, but let's see if I can grab his discography and see if we can make it happen. Chuck Mangione, or Mangione. I found a really old one with his brother with him, and it was awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna bring up the screen. I'm gonna share the screen with everybody, and we can take a look at it together. Let's see. Share screen, please. Okay, thank you. Now let's see which one we want to share. Okay, share my screen, please. I want to do a tab. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if we can make this happen, folks. Let's see where we are over here. Okay, Victor, you may be able. Feel So Good was this hit. Thank you, Donald. How are you? So let's take a look here. This is a really good one, Fun and Games. Open, please. That's a good one. This is one of his old ones, Friends in Love. That's a good one I like. And I feel bad for showing this as a share screen versus actually holding it up in front of me. This one, Victor, this one is really good. An Evening of Magic live at the Hollywood Bowl. I like this one a lot too. That's a good one. Let's see if I can find the one that is the more popular one, the one with the white cover I'm thinking of. Da-da-da-da. Here's what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna grab all the. Oh, this is the one that was the hit. Feel So Good. Thank you, Donald, for sharing that with me. Yeah, so this one, this might be the best-selling one. I'm not really sure, but this one right here, Children of Sanchez. I would say this might be my favorite Chuck Mangione record right here, Children of Sanchez. So what I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm gonna do my best to get every one of the Chuck Mangione records out, and I'm gonna try my best to do a little video and share with everyone there. I have the live album from the hall. Yes, yeah, yeah, it is. I'm trying to see what Donald's little avatar is. Is it nautical? It looks nautical. Yeah. Hey, Donald, I'm going to be in Wake Forest today. If you'd like to swing by, let me know. I can arrange for everything to be very comforting and accommodating. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Victor. I love talking about music. Another record I grabbed. So Sills and Croft. We know them for that wonderful song, Diamond Girls. But they play some good yacht rock, folks. At times, they have some faith that comes through in the lyrics, and which is cool. And other times, they just write good pop songs, and it is very soft and it's very mellow, but it is yacht rock, and so there we go. Sedan Village. Can you just not get lost looking at this cover? And then when you flip it on the back, I mean, just look at the beautiful colors. Look at that positive sun there, and look at these people just having a blast, having a good time, and it's just really interesting. Yeah. But I like listening to some Sills and Crofts. What time am I leaving Raleigh? Well, it's raining, so I'm going to try my best to get out of here by 10. But I got some packaging to do, and I got some invoicing to do, and I got some shipping to do, and printing some labels. Yes, so that's what I plan to do. Did you want to swing by, Victor? You can swing by as I work. That's not a problem. I don't mind. I love appointment shopping. I love appointment shopping, folks, and please keep that in mind. Yeah. Please feel free to reach out, Victor. It's a group of sills on a bayou in a bay near Wanu, Alaska. Oh, cool. That is awesome. But I was saying up in Wake Forest, I've been playing a Sills and Croft record. Probably played it 4 times in a row last week. Or is it this week? What's today? Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Calendar, please. Yeah, it's Thursday. And maybe it was this week I played it, but I have a wonderful turntable up there. Victor, it's very similar to the one you own that I recommended for you. The Technics that it's the stacker. We can stack them up to the sky, let them play all day long. But it also has a repeat mode. You can put it on R for repeat, 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 or you can repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it can repeat that side for 6 times or something like that. Love it. And so I can turn that baby on, put it on Aura, and I can just work away like crazy and still continue listening to music. But anyway, folks, Sills and Croft, another good band. If you'd like to check them out, even if it's just going to YouTube and finding full albums and listening to them, that's really cool there. I don't think I've overpriced this record, folks, but it's been here a while, and I realize I may have gotten it maybe in February when things were starting to change financially with people and with the crisis. Very cool, and so maybe it just hasn't had the right people see it, or not enough people see it. But it's a reissue. People like to have the original sometimes, but it's Small Faces. And it is an Italian pressing. It is on beautiful red. Okay. With that said, what a wonderful record. Small Faces. Wonderful band. Jeff Beck is here. I should be more familiar with it, but it's wonderful British pop. Jeff Beck is an incredible guitar player, and sometimes we hear blues in there. But just think about, this was not soon after the Yardbirds, not soon after Jeff Beck was in the Yardbirds. And I've had 2 original pressings, and they both were adored by someone who loves Small Faces. Just good stuff. And I wish I had the insert so I could tell you, or it may not have ever came with an insert, but trying to remember if Rod Stewart sings on this or not. I'm gonna do a quick internet search just to find out. Small Faces, Small Ogden's. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page so we can see like that. Just love that I'm flying with this, folks. Like I really know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, personnel, please. Okay, Rod Stewart's not here, but it's Steve Marriott, Ronnie Lane, Kenny Jones, Ian McLaughlin. It's not back, not on here. You pardon, folks. Steve Marriott plays the guitar. Get my Rod Stewart's and my Jeff Beck's all confused this morning, but hey, still a wonderful record. People love Faces. They love Small Faces. And I think there was a time that they did have some personnel changes. Simple Minds. I can't say enough about those guys. I just love some Simple Minds. This one has a wonderful song, Up on the Catwalk. 80s, if you're an 80s child, going to the mall, early MTV, hearing wonderful stuff, including Simple Minds, The Fix. It's just amazing stuff. I enjoy this stuff. And I'm thinking this is probably in a lot of people's listening library. Yeah. So there we go. Waiting for a chat to pop up here on StreamYard so I can pop it up on the display. Hey, good morning. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. It is a great band, Victor. I agree with you. Hey, good morning, Alan. See, when's the next LP auction? Good question. Good question. I'm just going to have to put one together. I did, what did I do? I did some CDs last night. So, but I will say it's going to be soon, Alan, because in Raleigh, where I've done most of the LP auctions or LP sales, I've had the opportunity to create a mess here. So the more stuff that I pull from for YouTube sales, when it's finished, if it doesn't sell, I can file it away and make it better for people coming here to shop, because this is a disaster, folks. It's truly a disaster. But and then of course, Alan, I'll be heading up to Raleigh. I'll be heading to Wake Forest in about an hour. Victor, it's almost an hour. And so there, I'll take my portable computer with me, and who knows, Alan, I might go there. Alan, are you still with the situation? Are you still able to do some stuff from home and hanging out there? Yes. And there we go. If you do, Donald, that'd be awesome. Just reach out to me. It'd be cool to have you hang out. And what's today? Thursday? Maybe it was Tuesday that I did that unboxing of the Jazz. Did you happen to catch that on a Vinyl and Coffee, Donald? It was really an interesting older. Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome. Good morning, Jim. Jim's joining us from the Facebook side of things. I can't do it. I can't do it. I try. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Jim. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Hope you got your coffee. I'm not sure where to classify this guy, and sometimes I'm not even sure where to file him, but I end up putting him in rock anyway. Mason Williams. He's the guy that did the song Classical Gas. And so an incredibly talented guitarist who Classical Gas is just a wonderful melody, and his other songs are good too. Mason Williams. There's this one record I have. It's in my library, my personal library at home, and it has a little bit of a psych in it. It has a little bit of a psych feel, so I like that too. But this is one I picked up this morning. Mason approved. Yeah. Someone may be a little more familiar with him, but you know, there's fiddle on here, there's auto harp, there's bass, there's guitar, there's percussion, and I enjoy listening to Mason, and hopefully you guys are too. All right, nothing like going outside and eat. Of course, you know, in the summertime when the weather's nice, I don't mind eating outside at a restaurant anyway. I think it's more interesting. You get to see the city alive and cool things like that. But congratulations, Alan. I hope that works out for you. Alan's got a new icon. I see the Abbey Road there. Very cool. So I've heard lots of interesting stories about restaurants reopening, and they're packed full. People are standing in line. Yeah. I got to fill in Alan so he could chime in on this record right here. Who is calling me at this time? Scammers. Bum, 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 bum. Let's decline this call. Thank you. Thank you so much. Someone just made an appointment shopping. I love it. Yeah. One of my customers said, we went to a restaurant. It was wonderful. There was a ton of people waiting to get in, but we went inside and it was spaced out. So that's really cool. I know in Wake Forest that 3 stores down from the Record Crate in Wake Forest is Wake Forest Coffee. I love that place. And we have Record Crate has records there for sale also. The owner, Albert, invited, and it's been a big help, folks. It really has. Oh, well, that's awesome. All non-essential stores are now allowed to open, including record stores. Very cool. Yeah, yeah. Very cool. I wish them well. I'm open, Alan. I'm traveling from store to store to store, and I'm still scared to death. The numbers are still going up in North Carolina, so I'm doing what I can. I'm being uber cautious. This is some wonderful 60s pop. The name of the band is The Mercy, and so this record is all about the song, featuring the original hit recording of Love Can Make You Have Fun. It's a very slow, syrupy, wonderful pop song, and it's great. And it's neat to listen to music like that, and to take you to a place where you think about what was this like for this to be a popular song, to be on the radio, to be wherever you go, and and just listening to it. Like you walk in a store, I was like, oh, they're playing this song, and so. But these girls have beautiful voices too, folks. Beautiful voices. Yeah. So there you go. Just remember to pay the internet bill. Maybe that's why my internet was so slow this morning. They were like, yes, it's not behind, folks. It's just money. Yes, I did. I saw some things I want to have if they're all in good shape, especially the Lock Penny. Well, so Donald, I've inspected a few of them, and I'm looking forward to continuing inspecting them. And I'm hoping the entire buyback is going to be, if I can get 75% of them. So this was kind of interesting. One of my pickers, he comes in a lot. I've known him for years, and he'll come in with a bunch of stuff. And with it being CV, I was like, hey, you know what you got? What do you need? He told me, and I was like, okay, here you go. And he's always fair. I'm always fair to him, and he always he likes to do trades. So I'm all about that. So he always finds cool stuff, and he's one of my favorite Instagrammers. So he really enjoys music, and he's turned me on to so much stuff. I haven't been familiar with the band X, but he's originally from California, and he saw X play. He was there when Los Angeles, their record Los Angeles was released, and it was on the radio, and he heard it, and people talked about it. You heard the new X, you heard that band X, and I really liked the record Los Angeles by X, and I was, now tell me, why do I really like this one record? Why do I like this one better than the other ones? Is this unique? Is there anything different? He says, oh yeah, it's their best record. It's just an incredible record. So, but he likes to pre-order a lot of cool things, and he brings a lot of things to my attention, just like other customers do, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, Donald, I'll be going through that stuff. I'll keep you in mind when the live Benny Goodman. That one record that I referenced, I hope it's in beautiful condition because I look forward to it. The other thing, folks, I forgot to mention is that the way the clothing that's period correct, the hairstyles, it's just amazing. When people do movies like that Quentin Tarantino, the one about the Charles Manson murders and the actor Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you know, they reference a lot of things. They may have looked at this album cover and said, we got to use that. But, you know, think Sharon Tate. You know, I'm sure she probably dressed a lot like that. I got one more record to show, but I want to hear from some of you guys. What are you showing? What are you listening to? Talk to me. I like to hear that. You know, I did that contest months ago last year. What's the last 7 records you played? Because I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to learn. Okay, gotcha. All right. The Jacksons. You know, we had a group called the Jackson 5. And wonderful, energetic young musicians. Little brother Michael, who could dance like a horse out of a stable. And they have popular songs, Roxy and the Treetops. You know, and they made television appearances, and they had a good boost because Diana Ross really helped them a lot. And then I think it was even referenced Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5 at times. But, you know, Michael stole the show, a little bitty fella. And we saw Michael evolve into what he became, Thriller. You know, my name is Michael Jackson. I have the #1 record in the country for the last, 12 months or whatever. But anyway, so this is much later. This is 1984. And, you know, just not long before Thriller. Well, what year was Thriller, folks? Talk to me now. I should have all this stuff memorized. Thriller night. Okay, so Thriller was 82. Okay, and then we still have the Jacksons, and so, but we have 6 people here, folks. I don't know the whole story of the Jacksons. I don't know. There's 6 people in the photograph versus 5, but for whatever reason, they reached out to Mick Jagger, or Mick Jagger reached out to them. And Mick Jagger is on this record right here, doing a song called State of Shock, which is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful record. And then, of course, you know, a lot of the brothers, they had their own solo records. It's really neat. And there you go. It's a good record. I really like the Jacksons live record, and I can't even remember the title of it right now, but can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? So yeah, it's just awesome. And then, of course, you know, if I ever get young Michael Jackson, if I ever get the Jackson 5 or the Jacksons, they seem to sell pretty fast. But for whatever reason, I haven't shown this on a video and YouTube video for sale or auction, and just haven't had very many people come in the shop. So I think a lot of things that I put out in the bins for February just didn't get the looks they need like they did in October. So yeah. So Jackson's always a good listen to it. We may not say Michael Jackson on the cover, but it's good. Yeah. And of course, Toto helped out with this record also. So I might take these to Wake Forest today. I need to listen to some stuff. I've just been listening to Robert Johnson, the 2-disc box set, and then Eric Clapton's Me and Mr. Johnson. Very cool. Yeah. Robert Johnson. Wow. If he had lived, it would have been amazing what he would have continued to record and stuff like that. And maybe it would have gone to the point where we actually could have had some audio recordings of live Robert Johnson with a video, and we would have had more photographs. But yeah, it's very interesting, folks. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'm personally not a blues guy. I'm really happy, and I appreciate everybody who does enjoy the blues and all. But I do like the cover that Eric Clapton has, Riding with the King, where he's in a convertible. I think it's a Cadillac, and B.B. King's in the Cadillac with him. It's just an incredible album cover. Very strong, very powerful. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah. Anyone else? I think I'm going to probably get out of here so I can get some stuff done. Oh, it's getting a little brighter outside. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, the sun is out. But the forecast is for rain this afternoon, so I'll drive the truck to Wake Forest. Otherwise, I'll have the top back just cruising in style. But I don't think I have to carry anything that requires a truck either to a Wake Forest or away from Wake Forest. I just got to carry some stuff down to Selma, a bin, and things like that. But anyway, any special plans for today, anybody? Any records on your pile that's like, this is the next one I'm going to listen to? Cool things like that. I know when I get together with everyone in the shop and able to catch up on things, I enjoy when Victor tells me about cool records that he's been turned on to and cool things like that. Oh, you would have loved it last night, Victor. I did a CD sale, and there was an Annie Lennox trivia question. I think you would have been able to score that. So I asked for 2 bands that Annie Lennox was in, and ended up getting the answer for 3 bands. So that was all. You got sharp. Absolutely. So there you go. I have or had a Robert Johnson CD set. Oh, that's awesome, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be awesome. I gotta hire someone for Wake Forest to help me with eBay and help me for my website. Oh, and if you haven't, folks, please check out my website. Oh, I'm so happy about it. And I got to continue listing stuff on there. But it's recordcrate.com. Hope it's easy to remember. But, you know, like I said, that Tin Machine Silver, did I say it? Tin Machine 2 is coming out soon. If you want it on silver vinyl, I suggest you pre-order it. Let's see if it's on my store. You know what? I'm going to open up my website, and I'm going to share it on the screen with everybody. See, share screen, please. I love this this feature here with StreamYard, and I'm glad I've been able to play with it. I'm not fast with it, but I've been playing with it. All right, let's take a look, folks. So here's the website. My web developer says, traffic. He says, traffic. And I said, yes, traffic. So I'm going to sneak over here. Okay, so let's see if so it shows the Raleigh and the Wake Forest. Let's see if Tin Machine is on here. Tin, T-I-N, Machine. See if we can find Tin Machine. 49,835 results found. Let's click on this one right here, Tin Machine. Here it is. Tin Machine 2, we can pre-order. Let's see. It's limited. So we're going to click on this and see which pressing this is. See if it's silver. Yep. Right here where it says silver, SLV. Okay. Folks, a lot of distributors are already out of this. And so it comes out on the 24th of July. And I feel like this particular pressing will be in demand a few days before and a few days after it's released. And a lot of people will be calling me up, hey, you got that Tin Machine on silver? And I'll be like, I don't. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that a bunch. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that a bunch. It's really been a hard work. But anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions and stuff like that. I like the fact that it goes straight to my eBay store. It goes straight to Facebook. It goes straight to my YouTube channel. And then what's this one? Instagram. And then if I go back to the home, I can feature certain records. And I probably should put the Tin Machine up here. The 1975 Beach House. So this is, I listed this. This was the first one I listed from Wake Forest, B-sides and rarities. It's kind of a hard, for some reason, the display looks really hard. I love this image here. Frank Sinatra, Frankie Baby, the ghost inside. So if I scroll up a little more, pre-orders. And then, of course, it looks different on every display. Have an email thingy now. And right here, Facebook fans, it's showing Facebook Live right here. It's showing the live Facebook that we're actually doing now and some of the past lives and other posts. And I got to see if I can make the YouTube show up there. So that's a good question. There's a Neil Young record coming out. It was going to be a record store day, but now it's been released in a different way. Let's see, what's the release date of this? It's available for pre-order. The release date is the 19th. It's going to be here before we know it, folks. I'm going to get back over here and see, hey. Yeah, so I want to stop this. Here we go. Yeah, so there we go, folks. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me for another Coffee and Vinyl. Looking forward to having some guests join me. Tomorrow, Ken Norton, a buddy from Charlotte, he was in a local band. I never saw the band live, but I remember reading and hearing about this band is going to be playing at the Fallout Shelter or something like that. So it was really neat. So he's going to be with me tomorrow from 8 to 9. And I'm looking forward to you being a guest and hanging out with me, and we can just talk about vinyl as we enjoy coffee. Now, whether you enjoy coffee or juice or whatever you like in the morning, it's totally okay with me. Coca-Cola, I don't care. But coffee and vinyl, whatever your coffee is. So with that said, folks, I'm going to take off. I appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. I really do. Maybe I'll go live this afternoon in Wake Forest. Alan C. Is asking about a live record auction. I know Alan C. is starting a little pile over there when I'm doing. So for records, pre-owned records, $3. Well, pre-owned records that I sell, mail order, ship it out, whatever. Outside of the website, but $3 for up to 10 records. So I don't blame Alan for letting them pile up because you save a lot on shipping. And one package I'm shipping out today has 9 records in it, and cool things like that. But this pandemic has definitely been kicking my butt and teaching me how to become how to have a warehouse, how to have a shipping department. And for some reason, I've become the manager of the shipping department. I've become the manager of the cool things like that. Anyway, enjoy your day too, Alan. I appreciate it. thank you, folks. Look forward to seeing you next time. And watch out. You never know. I might go live today. So take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Be cool.